National Girls and Women in Sports Day, live from Chelsea Piers with Ronnie Gajownik, new manager of the Hillsboro Hops High A for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ronnie, congratulations. Thanks so much for taking the time. This has been such a buzz in this game, and rightfully so. Tell me how you heard the news and what your reaction was to it.
Yeah, Josh Barfield called me when I was working the fall league, just cleaning my blinds, just a normal day, and then until he calls me, and I was talking to me, small chit chat, and then he goes, "Hey Ryan, we want to go ahead and talk to you about next season." I go, "Okay." He's like, "We really like for you to go to Hillsboro." Oh wait, hold on a second, I got another call. So I'm standing there for 30 seconds, but it definitely felt like 5 minutes. I'm like, what's it gonna be? And then he gets back on. "Hey Ronnie, you still there?" "Yeah, I'm still here." He goes, "We'd really love for you to manage." And I'm pretty sure I blacked out. I definitely heard some things. It was a lot of good emotions, and just to go and tell my wife the good news and just how excited she was, and it was a great moment.
Wow. You know, there's so much attention on this, and rightfully so, the second female in an MLB affiliated team. But just talking to you before, you just want to get to work. Is that a difficult dynamic to manage, right? The news of it all with you being a manager.
Yes, I've never put my phone facing down on the table so often, just so I can just have those moments with my wife or my family and my friends. But it hasn't been too much of a challenge so far, and I don't really think it will be, because the Diamondbacks have put together such a great staff, and just the people that are around, it's just normal. They didn't, a couple of guys came up to me and said, "We didn't realize how big it was going to be, because we just see you as one of the guys." So it's just really cool to be in that type of environment where it is just normal.
You know, we talk a lot about successful organizations, right, Ronnie, and how they trickle down from the top. You and I were talking about Torey Lovello not too long ago before we got on camera. How has the Diamondbacks organization kind of welcomed you, and what can you say about from the top down, the leadership?
Yeah, the leadership is just coming from honesty, love, with Torey sending out emails throughout the season last year of what he values and what also, too, he can get better at. And he's such a great example of being vulnerable, having that growth type of mentality. And also, too, again, that just shows with the Diamondbacks of having that growth mentality of saying, "Hey, you know what, she's a female, but she has the requirements, she has the qualifications, she has the resume, let's go ahead and do it." So I think it's just coming from him, and then it's just breeding out to everybody else.
That's so interesting what you said, what he can get better at. We talk to managers all the time, and they say when they're embarking on this is what kind of manager I want to be. This is what I want to instill in my young people. What is that for you? What is your message?
My message for them is it's the vulnerability, it's the honesty, and it's the getting better. We all have to look in the mirror. We can't look through a window all the time. We have to look into a mirror sometimes and see who we are as people and what we can get better at. And if everybody was the same, and if we weren't getting better, life would be pretty boring. Life would be pretty normal. So to be able to look at ourselves and tell the guys that it's okay to fail, because we want you to get better. If we weren't allowing you guys and getting you guys into comfortable situations to fail, then you just be staying the same. That's what we want. We want you guys to get to the big leagues, and that's what we're cultivating with the Diamondbacks.
We are celebrating National Girls and Women in Sports Day, and behind us, there are kids from New York City participating and loving this great game. Sports have influenced our life so much. I remember watching Cal Ripken Jr. break Lou Gehrig's streak and just saying to myself, I want to be around this game. And even if you're not playing at the highest level, what do sports instill in you that these young kids are getting today and through other activations around Major League Baseball?
It's just the passion. It's the love, and it's also, too, I think the big thing with this is it's the family. And I mean, some of the people that are working the play ball event, I've only met them one time, but I'm coming in and I'm giving them a big hug, saying, "Man, it is so great to see you." And it's creating that family type of essence and that friendship that even if I was to go somewhere else, if I called up, "Hey, can I stay at your place?" "Yeah, sure, come on." So it's just creating that openness, and also, too, just learning about yourself.
People call you a pioneer, and you are, but there are always difficulties along the way, right? It's not always rainbows and butterflies. What has the journey been like, and what's been the most difficult part for you?
I don't know. To be honest, there really hasn't been that much of a difficult part yet. I think, especially too with this being my third season with the Diamondbacks and these guys seeing me, it's been great having some of the players text me and say, "Ronnie, this is awesome," coming up to me when we were at the complex. "Ronnie, this is awesome. There's going to be so many wins up in Hillsboro." So just to have so much support from our staff, from the players, from my family and my friends, and I know I'm very blessed to say that I really haven't had anything difficult so far. It's just making sure that I'm seeing everybody and I'm texting everybody back. So. Yeah.
There's so much experience along the way. I remember you coaching at the Breakthrough Series for Major League Baseball. That gave you, we were talking about it, I think it gave you as much as you gave to them. Would you say? How so?
It's just to see, for me, being on playing in sports and being on a field, that's where your true emotions come out. You can see that passion, you can see the light in their eyes when they finally click with something. So just to see that coming out of them, it gives you a little bit of a revival of this is why I started playing, this is why I got in it, because I want to give back, and just like how I had those moments growing up, I want them to have those moments as well.
Well, they're having that behind us.
They are.
Ronnie, congratulations to you. We're all rooting for you, and we can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, I can't wait. Thanks so much.
Oh, Maddie, take it away.